Joining us now, none other than comedian Dennis Miller. Dennis, welcome back to the show. He's laughing before I even start. Now, we talked earlier about we Americans not being real good at managing money. 1 in 4 hasn't got a single dollar saved. We tend to pay the bills which we don't need to pay them first, and the bills we need to pay them last. What's your take on Americans' handling of money?
I'm with the judge here. Who cares? Who cares, Stuart? I mean, do you really have enough time in your day? Do you care what other people do? I'm not even a civil libertarian. I'm just massively disinterested. Have you checked human beings out lately? Have you boarded a plane early and watched the parade, the intergalactic parade go by you? If I go people watching now, it's like a moron eclipse. I have to cut a hole in a shoebox to look at it so I don't go blind. Am I supposed to go to the next step and say, I wonder what that guy's doing with his money? I don't care.
Well, but I'm in a position of having to be a commentator on the nation's money. I look at this run-up in student debt, $1.3 trillion, and I'm thinking, who's going to pay that off? They can't pay it off. It affects the overall economy. No, exactly.
Stuart,
it's not going to be paid off.
So, you know that. At some point, it's going to get waived. Or we're going to pay for people who are trying. I'm sorry to point this out to you. I know you can analyze it out the wazoo, but people are in kind of, this is the golden age of being a screw-up. And you know it's going to get so big that they're going to have to give them a pass on it. And I don't know what to say. There'll be some kids who are raised right who feel guilty about it and go out of their way to pay back. But there are a bunch of people who are just going to walk from it. And that's just the way it is. And we have to start getting our head around the fact that you have to nibble around the fringe of a screw-up culture right now. And you can't go so far in deeply that you're on a plane looking at a stranger going, yeah, what's that gentleman's story with his investment portfolio? I don't care. I just don't want him to have his dog that keeps him anxiety-free huff my leg on the flight.
I really do care, actually. When I see other, I really start thinking, how much do they make? Where are they from? What are they doing? What job do they do? How do they spend it? Okay, you're not interested. I'm just a people watcher. I'm interested. I'm going to move on.
Well, listen, hands across the water. You're the liner notes for a Rod McEwen album. I'm not.
Okay. Elon Musk. He skipped this week's big tech meeting at the White House. He joked that he couldn't make it because his car wouldn't start. Okay, Dennis. Is this just sour grapes from Musk over the Paris climate decision? What says Dennis Miller?
You know, I don't trust guys who have that little thing. You know, that thing's bothered me since Janet Jackson, where you have the little bubble mic on your cheek because you got to keep your hands free to articulate your genius. I like guys who just come out and stand at a podium, hold squares or hold something. But that whole I'm George Jetson and I'm wise and you got to listen to me because I got stuck in traffic in Santa Monica and now I'm going to build a tunnel all the way to downtown L.A. and you're going to help me pay for it. I find subsidized genius tiresome at some point.
You know what, Dennis? I think I'm more typically American than you are, and that's saying a lot.
Listen, I'm sure you see Elon Musk and think, I wonder what his beauty protocol is, because you're interested in people.
You got me. You know about hard breaks? I'm coming up on one right now. Thanks, Dennis. More Varney after this.